Hey, hey, hey. Welcome back to Timmy Talks. I am Timmy. How y'all doing? I'm trying to see my camera. Y'all doing all right? It is Tuesday, April the 15th. We are halfway done with April. Like the first quarter of this year is almost gone. Like whatever you said you was gonna do in January, start today. I think I told y'all the last time. Start. You have to start because when you look up and you're gonna wake up, it's gonna be December 31st. That's all I'm saying. But how y'all been doing? I was actually just listening to a video about William Murphy. And it's really sad. It's really sad and disheartening that what the church has become, and the people in the church won't even pick up a Bible. Like like I was thinking about something, praying about something, and it's something I want to ask my pastor about because I've heard it in Baptist churches also. And if you don't know the Bible for yourself, you'll sit there and listen to that. Like it is William Murphy, Jamal. It is Marvin. Y'all, I see, and but it's not an excuse. If you go back all the way to the beginning of last year when I started my YouTube about why you don't go to church, watch that video and let me know how it make you feel. Because that's what we have to get back to. We have to get back to the first love, which is Christ. And don't steer away from it. Like whatever if you go to a church where they preaching heresies and stuff that's not in the Bible, get from under it, first. But I mean, know the Bible for yourself. So when you hear something, your antennas and your ears go up like, that ain't what that mean. Because they will interpret verses based on finances. And it wasn't really until this year, or maybe last year, or the end of last year, I was studying in the Bible. And you know, the verse that everybody says about pressed down, shaking together, and running over, it's not talking about money. It's not talking about anything financial. You have to read the Bible to know. But because we're so conditioned to hear and to feel good, that's what we think it means too, but that's not what it means. It's talking about judgment. Who knew? People that read the Bible know. So that's just one of the things that I just said, and then I was laughing because they said they still ripping Marvin Sapp new one about closing them doors at their church. Yes, they are, honey. And one of them said never would have paid it. Now you know they're doing that man wrong. And then they was talking about the one who I was just talking about, William Murphy. His next CD gonna be called "Get Rich or Die Tithing." The internet is undefeated when it comes to these people. I ain't lying. They will eat you up and spit you out. I was laughing at them comments, but seriously, y'all, this is the Holy Week. I don't know how was y'all weekend. My weekend was good. I went to church. And it's one of the most sacred week, you know, in the year. However, all the things that take place that leads up to Friday and then Sunday it always excites me, and it excites me because I have hope, and I have belief, and I am anchored in knowing that I serve a risen Savior. Like, not nobody that's buried in the ground. No, he lives, and I can tell that he lives. I feel him. I know he's near. So, you know, it excites me. It makes me emotional. It was one of my grandmother's favorite. You know, I grew up going to church with her, and you know, it was one of them. We would always get our palm on Palm Sunday, which was this Sunday past, and I got a piece of a palm. So it was a palm leaf. So, you know, I put it in my car or whatever, but I used to put them in my home prayer because, I mean, it's sacred. And everybody don't think that it's sacred anymore. I think we need to go back to that, you know, and why it is what it is. It's not Easter. You know, I stopped calling it Easter maybe over 10 years ago. It's Resurrection Sunday. That is what it is. The day that Jesus rose and he lives. I got distracted looking at something. But yeah, y'all, don't be out here listening to these people that don't be knowing what they be talking about. That's all I have to say. And if you are in church and you have a pastor and it's something you don't understand, go to him. And if he can't explain it to you or break it down to you, that's a sign. Because some pastors, they don't want to preach out of certain books out of the Bible anyway. Nobody really wants to preach on sin anymore, because in the world of 2025, anything goes. You can be anything you want to be. You can live out loud. You could do living, whatever they say, your truth. And as people that are believers in Christ, not Christians, because that's the difference, but that's another story. But people that are, believers in Christ, we are the ones that are afraid. And God didn't give us a spirit of fear. But you got people that are not living in the will of God for their lives and living in sin, that are more boastful and vocal about what's wrong than the people that know what's right. We got to change that narrative. But there are some people that are loud for Christ. I'm not going to say I'm that loud like that, like how I'm saying these other people are, but if you know me, you know that's what I believe in. I'm not perfect. No, I'm not a saint. However, but with every being that I have, I love Jesus. I'm human though. I make mistakes. I sin from time to time. Not no, and that's another thing. What is sin? Like no sin bigger than no, it's not. But you do have sins that were abominations unto Christ. So, like I say, that's another story for another day. But anyway, I hope y'all had a good weekend. I hope y'all doing something fun this weekend or nice this weekend with your family. I don't really have any plans. Because actually I have to work for a Good Friday. It's not a holiday. And I didn't take it off. But because I actually had forgot. I know, crazy, right? I mean, I knew it was coming up, but I'm like, I think we off, but I'm gonna have to check. We may be off. I have to check, but I don't think so. Last week was the first week since last year that I worked out a consecutive 5 days. And yeah, your girl was tired. I was tired by Friday. I was. And I had to get up Saturday and do something. And I was tired. I was like, whoa. But got my little energy back. Got me a little rest. And day 2, I went yesterday. I went this morning. I will go back to physical therapy next week because kind of my work schedule is changing. Y'all pray for me. Yeah, it's changing. So I work later and get off later, and that's another thing. But it's just crazy. The other thing that I want to talk to y'all about was in life, everybody, the older I've become, the more wisdom I've gained and more life I have lived, I noticed that people will have all the advice for you. They'll have all the recommendations. They'll have all of what they would do, what they would have done, what they should have done, what you should do. And I have found that those same people, not talking about a person in particular, but people in general, get in a similar situation or the same, and they don't take none of that advice they gave you. They go left. They told you to go right, they go left. Or left, right. Like, the advice was only for you, but not for them. They didn't take their own advice. They only want to give it to you so you can do it and get whatever results, they feel was necessary for you, but they'll be in the same exact situation and do the same opposite. And what I've come to realize in my days on this earth is you always have to consider yourself first, period. I do not care what the circumstances are, what the situation is, if it's a marriage, if it's a relationship, if it's a friendship, if it's a parent, if it's a sibling, if it's a job, if it's going to the store, whatever, consider you first. No one is going to consider you like you're going to consider you. Period. 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 They're going to have all the... No. Consider you first only. Even if you have children. Because at the end of the day, You're no good to nobody else if you're not good, if that makes sense. And it makes sense to me now, but I didn't know that, let's say 10 years ago. I'll go back in 15 years ago. I always thought I had to make sure everybody else was okay except Timmy. That's a problem. That's a problem. And they just living their life freely, doing what they want to do. I'm around here stressing it. No, ma'am. Consider you first. That's what I just came on here to tell y'all. Consider you first. Because trust me, true character of a person is giving them the room and the will to do what they want to do. And then they'll show you who you are, who they are. And that's all you need to know. That's all you need to see. Because, and I'm not trying to break it down to what the dynamics are of a marriage or with your children, but what I'm saying to you is that when it comes to something that's going to harm me, that's causing me anxiety, causing me pain, causing me heartache, sorrow, and it's a decision, and the deciding factor is you or me, I'm choosing me. Period. It's not up for discussion anymore. It's not up for debate. It's not, well, Timmy, you said no. This what I'm doing. This what I'm doing. For me. That's me. Now, I have more life behind me, as the old folks say, than ahead of me. So what is ahead of me, I am going to enjoy and live on purpose. Period. I don't care what nobody say. Your opinion is just that. I used to take opinions and people feelings in consideration to decide my life. Really, true statement. What they thought and what they felt mattered to me. But then over the time, over the years, over life, they weren't even considering me. We ain't doing that fake. Not in 2025. No. No. If you don't call me, I ain't calling you. If you don't text me, I ain't texting you. If you don't want to see me, I'm not going to want to see you. Simple. Easy. Because, and let's not go where it's safe or where you think it's safe. Because I'll tell you a story. I went where I thought I was safe, where I was protected. I was okay. You know what I'm saying? And I was so disappointed. My trust was broken. My feelings were hurt. And it's just like, oh well, you right. You are absolutely right. I wasn't considered. You were only considering yourself. The selfishness. So big. And I read something that a friend of mine had posted, and I said, I prayed to get just like this one day. And I'm going to know when I do it because I'm going to feel better. But I want to be able to detach abruptly and just be like, well, that's the end of that. I have a hard time with detaching. I do. That's just the truth. And I always get the short end because of that problem. But my prayer to God is give me that right there. The ability to detect just as quick as you said it. We ain't doing that. We ain't going that way. All right, fine. Whatever you say, well, that's all with. And not dwell on it and hinder on it. And, oh, I wish this would have happened. Oh, should I call? No, I'm not doing that. Not doing it. Not doing it. Not doing it. Because, and then the other thing I wanted to say is, you ever wondered why people say things about you? I don't care. I wondered and now I don't want. I don't care. I can't. I cannot. Because it's too much to be thinking about. My brain be all over the place. I don't care. I don't care. Whatever you said, that's what it is. That's fine. Whatever. That's perfectly fine. Don't have the strength. I don't have the ability of the thinking of it, of getting agitated, of getting no more considering me. Consider that oneself. Trust me, because the only person that I feel like considers me all the time, everything, is my Father which is in heaven. And just like the word says, when you're earthly, and the people that we're linked here on earth, our parents, our siblings, forsake you. Because it's going to happen. You wouldn't say it if it wasn't going to happen. Not to say it in which way, I'm just letting y'all know. So I do have a perfume I want to review with y'all, because I just do. But I have been over there on TikTok. So if you want to, you can follow me on TikTok. It is Talking with Timmy. And then Plain Kisses on Instagram. I've been trying to tell y'all, I'm not, I gotta find that video of that baby, because that's what I need to tell y'all. Like, I don't know what to tell y'all. I don't know what to tell y'all to make y'all body live. Like, I don't know what. It's just it. However she said, bless her Lord. She's in I don't know if she's in Alabama or Arkansas, but she a little girl. She sells lip gloss. She was like, baby, I don't know what to tell y'all. And I don't know what to tell y'all. I told y'all. But yeah. So I hope y'all have a good weekend, and I hope y'all take this week to reflect what's really about to take place and take it serious, and just know that, if you don't believe in, the death and the burial and resurrection, I'm not talking to you. But if you do, just the sacredness of it, the unselfishness of Christ to take on sin. Just think about that. Like, if me and a couple of my friends used to always have a running joke on Resurrection Sunday, that was my child. Get down off that cross. They're gonna deny you. They're not gonna believe you. They're gonna sink. Get down, son. Come down now. But God gave his only child. Now, I'm not arguing with nobody about that. That's just what I believe. That's it, the end. But I do got one I want y'all to smell. So I'm gonna do the green one. So this is like because I had to have this one near, because I just want to compare these two. I do have the other one, I just hadn't got it. And then the blue one is over there, but I just want to compare these two tonight. So this one, I wore this the time I put it on. Baby, it was on me the next morning for the gym, because I took a bath. I hadn't put anything on, so this is going to be interesting. And this one is called Wild Vanilla. Let's see what she smells like. Telling y'all, consider y'all first. It is a good feeling. And don't apologize for it. Like, stand on it. Do it. Like Nike, just do it. Because trust me, those people or persons or whomever or family or friends, folks, whatever they are considering them. And then I read something else that said that soft spot you have for people, remove it because they don't have it for you. I was like, you might be right. So this is Wild Vanilla. And see, they're like a little milky little color, like all of them are like that, like a, let's see, they smell like box. So this is a 10 because it looks like the other one. I like the way it look. I like the little diamond, and this one was intact. It wasn't on the side. That first one, that blue one, it was all over the side, and then the red one looked like it didn't want to stay up the other day. I think they all kind of sister, cousin, friends. Smell like some kind of way. Smell it? Oh yeah. All of them smell good. Oh, this one, I don't know which one we're gonna see when we get our 4 of them. We're gonna put them all together, and maybe they may be Thursday, no, Tuesday, next Tuesday, because I gotta go get it. Don't mind my business. So yeah, so I would say this is a 10. If you would like to know where I got it from and how much it costs, ask me and I'm gonna tell you down there. Again, invite your sister, cousin, friend to come and see what Timmy talking about. And again, they sisters, cousins. So let's see how they smell. What together? Which I thought I wasn't gonna do it because I bought it. And you see, I'm using this one. Baby, it smells so good. You smell it? And together, and this one is Candy Rose. And together, oh, amazing. 10 out of 10. Recommend you get all 3 that I have. Oh, look what I just did to my thing. Oh, well. It's all good. So I'm going to let y'all go because I'm going to go over here on TikTok. I am going to figure out how to go talk on both of them at the same time, but I ain't got that yet. So now you just go see if you won't see. Because I do be talking about different stuff, but it be the same stuff, but different stuff. You know how that go. So that's your choice. You don't have to. It's not required. But if you would like to. But again, Wild Vanilla and Candy Rose, I do recommend. They do smell good. Okay. And don't forget, everything starts with the bath. Tell your sister, cousin, friends to come see what Timmy is talking about. I talked to two of my really good friends today. Miss Janelle, if she ever see this. Yeah, it's good to have those good friends. It's always good to be a good friend and have a good friend. And of course, like you know, the Bible does say, show yourself friendly. Some of y'all don't have friends because y'all not friendly. I ain't no friends. I ain't got no friends. I ain't got no friend. Don't nobody want to be your friend anyway. Let's start that first fact. Not with that attitude. But you know, that's another story for another day. So, y'all have a good night. It's about 7:50. So when you see this, it may be about 8 or 9 o'clock. I don't know. Depends on how long it takes to upload. But I'm going to go ahead on and let y'all go. Because I am a little hungry. And I am going back to work. Got some more work I need to finish. But y'all have a good night. And for now, that's it. And that's all. Good night.